when it's just you, well, times can be tough. When there's no one there to catch or fall, 3 foot tall.
Back at you again with another quick video, man. I know a lot of people have been asking me about doing videos about credit scores and all that stuff, and credit and how you can rebuild your credit and credit repair. So I'm gonna get into that in future videos, but I got a quick question for you, man. What if I could tell you right now that you can make between $150 to probably $175, $180 in 1 month just by doing what you usually do throughout the month? And I'll give you a prime example. If you pay over $500 in bills or groceries or gas or anything, or this video is for you. This video will show you how to make $150 and $175 in 1 month. I'm finna drop some real jewels, so pay attention, man. So a lot of people know that I'm real good at my finances and saving and investing money, but I also leverage debt a little bit, and I know it's not a good practice, but that's just what I do. So I'll give you a prime example. It's 4 quarters in a year if you go by like stock markets and companies and stuff. I would suggest do this 2 quarters out the year, or maybe 3, but no more than 3 throughout the year, just so you won't ding your credit score. But what I do is, or what I've been doing now for the past 2 years, 3 quarters out the month, 3 quarters out the year, so 3 times a year, I'll go online and I'll look for good deals with credit cards. And I'll give you a prime example. I don't use cash. I use cash if I go to like the club or something, but other than that, I always use cards just because of the cash back reward. But you have to get real good at not being able to spend your money with a card. And I know it's a psychological thing that people talk about with swiping your card and versus spending cash. But anyway, let me get down to it because I don't want to make this video real long. So I went online and I looked at cards that give rewards for signing up, and I noticed Chase was doing, if you spend $500 within the first 3 months using that card, they'll give you $150 back. If you spend $500 within the first 3 months and you also put someone else on that card and they spend I think it's $25, you get another $25. So right there, that's $175 just for signing up and using the card. Now keep in mind, I know a lot of people probably like, what is $500 versus $175? But you don't look at it like that. The way you look at it is, if you use your card for gas, you have to have gas for your car. You have to have groceries to eat. You usually buy clothes or go to the movies or go out. All that within 3 months would equal up to $500 but for me, my bills are way more than $500, so I could equal that up way within a good week or 2. But yeah, you just use that as if you was to pay your bills with cash, but instead you swipe your card, and then at the end of the month, the money that you used to swipe your card that you was going to pay on your bills, you just pay that balance. You just got a free $150, $175 just for that month. So yeah, these are a couple videos I'm gonna be coming out with on credit repair, credit score, little tips and tricks. Get a couple extra bucks within a year, because I mean, who went like an extra what, 150, 450, a good 350, 450 a year for just paying your bills? I mean, that's easy money, man. The only thing is being disciplined and knowing that if I swipe this card to pay my groceries or to pay my gas, I have to take that money and I have to pay that card off at the end of the month, pay that balance off. We don't do run over balances, so if you can't pay the balance within the end of the month, this video isn't for you. This video is for someone that is on a budget, that has a plan of how they get their money throughout the month, and they pay their bills on time. I'm just asking you to take a step back and look at, instead of paying your bills in cash, to pay your bills with a credit card that gives you cash back rewards, incentives. Now I'll give you another example. On my cell phone bill's like $120, $130. Instead of using a debit card, I just use my credit card. Every time they swipe that, every time they do that transaction, they take that $120 or that $130 out of my from my credit card, I also get money back from that. Now it might not be a lot of money, it might be like $3 or $4, but I mean that's $3 or $4 that I got back for paying a bill that I was gonna have to pay regardless. So I mean, this is just a little knowledge, man, that I'm finna start dropping on y'all, man. I got some real good videos on credit repairs. I've been doing some studies, and you know, like I said on my Facebook, I boosted my credit score by I think 65 or 70 points within a month, just by following a few things. And yeah, I'm in my bed right now. But yeah, just by following a few key steps that I've learned from other people. And your mouth, man, is a good weapon, or a good tool. I wouldn't call it a weapon, but a good tool that people could use to get extra money. You just gotta really know what you're doing. So yeah, I'm gonna let y'all go. I'm just having fun in my bed right now, but I'm gonna get at y'all with some more videos pretty soon on credit repair and stuff. So that's it.
When it's just you, well, times can be tough.